Dun, 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 dun. Yay! It turned out perfect. Oh my gosh, look at that beauty. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Myra from Low Carb Love, and today we're gonna be making a Chocoflan. Of course, we're gonna make it sugar-free, low carb, and keto friendly, but take a look at this beauty. You guys are gonna be so obsessed with this. If you've never made Chocoflan, Chocoflan has a combination of both worlds. You have some chocolate cake and a delicious custard on top that is going to blow your mind. So I cannot wait for you to make this. So we're gonna get started with our caramel sauce. So the caramel sauce is what goes on the bottom of this dessert. So we're gonna make this stovetop. I'm gonna show you how simple it is. All you need is some sweetener and water. So let's go to the stove. This is a super simple process. All you're gonna do is pour your sweetener, and we're gonna do this on a low medium heat, and your water. And we're just going to mix until it turns somewhat of an amber color. And it'll look like this. Okay, so now we're gonna get started on the cake part. And let me know if you guys have tried a Chocoflan before. What is your favorite part of it? Do you guys love the chocolate part or the flan? Because like I have to say, I am super obsessed with the flan, but I mean, like how can you not love chocolate cake, you know? So this is like the perfect recipe because it has both, 2 in 1. So we have our almond flour, and now we have our sweetener, and we're just gonna throw that right in. And for the sweetener, you guys already know it, I'm using allulose. You can use monk fruit, erythritol, a blend of the 3. Whatever you typically use for your desserts, you can use it for this recipe. So we have almond flour, sweetener, we have our unsweetened cocoa. I'm using Dutch processed. I love Dutch processed. I think it just has like a deeper flavor. And if you still want a little bit like, if you want a deeper chocolate, like a richness to it, you can add some espresso or instant coffee. I forgot a little salt. A little salt. Okay, so we have our vanilla. We have a little bit of mayonnaise, and I know it sounds weird because it's going into a cake, but trust me, it just adds to the moisture. Okay, so try it out. No, you're not gonna taste it, and it does make a difference. So we have that. Then we have a little bit of almond milk. Throw in our almond milk. You can see that, it's looking beautiful. And now our eggs. And after we add all this in, we're just gonna give it a good mix. And I'll show you the next step. Let's go ahead and mix this together real quick. So did you know that the proper way to whisk is side to side? I actually learned that not too long ago. I used to whisk like this, like, you know, I don't know, I just thought that was the proper way, but it's actually side to side. Now we're gonna go ahead and set this aside, and we're gonna make our flan. So let's get started. We're gonna first put in our eggs. We're putting our eggs in first so that we can actually beat them a little, mix them before we add in the other ingredients, okay? And quick, put in our eggs. Okay, so just really quickly, we'll add our vanilla. And this is vanilla flavor. If you have vanilla extract, then you would just use a little less. Once you've mixed your eggs, vanilla, we have our sweetener. And now we just mix. Okay, and once we have everything mixed together, we'll add in our heavy cream. If you guys want to make this dessert dairy-free, then all you have to do is substitute the heavy cream for coconut cream. So once everything is mixed together, then we just add our heavy cream. So remember, if you want to make this dairy-free, use coconut cream. Cream. And you have a dairy-free dessert. Okay, so we're gonna place it onto a pan so we can do a water bath, and I'll show you how we do that. So first we're going to spread this with a little butter because you know, it is easier to stick onto a metal, like onto a metal pan, so we definitely don't, you know, we don't want it to stick. So we're just gonna grab, like, you can do it with your hand, but just so we can look a little, you know, cleaner here. We're going to do a nice little coat with butter. And then after the butter, we're still gonna go in with a little spray, and I'll show you right now. So let's just try to spread this evenly down here. All right, so now we have it coated with butter. This is what it looks like. Okay, and we're still gonna go in with another spray. Well, with a spray. So before we put in our batters, we're gonna put in the caramel, which I have sitting on the stovetop, so let me grab that. So this is what it looks like coming right off the heat. Take a look at that. You can see it coats the spoon. So easy to make. So now we're just gonna pour it at the bottom, because you know that flan has caramelo, right? Caramel. So we're gonna go ahead and put that at the bottom. Boom, boom, boom. And you can put as much, you know, or as little as you want of the caramel. If you make a batch, you can obviously save this to use it on drinks, to use it on whatever you want there. It's really, really good. This is the texture you're looking for. And now what we're gonna do is pour this on top of the caramel. I know, it sounds like, wait, what? Why isn't the flan going on top? Trust me, you first put the chocolate, and then it's just like so crazy how it bakes, and then it just works. You gotta trust the process here. So let's go ahead and add. Okay. And you can see it. So we're just gonna pour the whole thing, because this is just half and half, you know? Like the cake goes, there's the cake part and the flan part to this cake, or to this dessert. I'm trying to make it kind of even here. So this is what the flan texture looks like. So it's a lot more loose and runny. And we're just gonna pour this on top. Beautiful. Okay, looking good, looking good. So now we have caramel, chocolate, and flan. So crazy, but when it bakes, the flan is gonna sink to the bottom and the cake will come to the top. Okay, so the next step is you have a piece of aluminum foil, and we're just gonna cover the top. Okay, so. All right. So now that we have our cake wrapped up, we have our hot water here, and we're just gonna pour it in on the side. You just don't want any to get into your cake, which it's already covered, so it's not gonna happen. Just be careful, because obviously it's hot water. So you want about 1 inch or 1.5 inches. All right guys, so make sure that you have your oven preheated to 350 degrees. We're gonna get this in. This is obviously cooking in a water bath, or baño Maria, that's what it's called. We're gonna cook this for about 1 hour. We'll check it and then see if it needs any more time. All right guys, so we ended up baking our choco flan for about 65 minutes. And so now we've let it cool. Of course, I'm able to touch this. We let it cool, and now we're gonna go ahead and flip. So we're going to, let's see if I can do this. Okay, we're gonna turn it over, flip it. Fingers crossed that it didn't get stuck, and dun 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 dun. Yay! It turned out perfect. Oh my gosh, look at that beauty. All right guys, so now we're gonna plate this, and then we're gonna do the taste tests. All right guys, so now for my favorite part of the entire video, take a look at this perfection. If you've never tried choco flan, you have to try this one. The cake is nice and moist, and then you have the flan, which, if you know what flan is, it's like a custard. It's a Mexican dessert, so you have like the best of both worlds. You have to try this. All right guys, so time for the taste test. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. It's so good. This is so good. Perfect flan, perfect chocolate cake. I have like so much in my mouth. All right guys, so I hope you really enjoyed this video. I seriously cannot wait for you to make this. Come back, go into the comments, let me know what you think. Did you love it? Did you take it to a family party? When did you make it? I love to go through your comments and see, you know, what you think of these recipes. So make sure you come back and let me know. This recipe, I'm gonna put it down in the description below. There's gonna be a link that's gonna take you to lowcarblove.com, which is my website. And you're gonna get not only this recipe, but there are tons of other recipes on there that are exclusive and I don't have posted anywhere else. So make sure you check that out. And if you still want a little more of me, make sure you're following me on Instagram and on TikTok, where I share just more recipe ideas and just a glimpse into my everyday life. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I love you and I will see you on my next video. Mwah.